All right, welcome back. What we're starting with right now is going to be working through the Aimpoint M4s that comes equipped with a QRP. QRP is not a bad mount. We've had some success with it, but whenever possible, we're going to upgrade to a LaRue Tactical LT659 mount. Now, one of the things that I didn't talk about when we were talking with the micro mounts is that there are various different height sights or mount sights here. The mount sight that we generally recommend is going to be the tall mount. And what the tall mount is going to give me is it's going to give me a view through my red dot sight that aligns my iron sights up in the lower third of the actual view. So if I were to go with a medium height, what that'll give me is an absolute co-witness, which means that when my iron sights are correctly aligned, they're going to be in the center of my view. So some people have a couple of different thoughts on which is better. I will tell you that the lower third view does clear up my field of view downrange. And while I've shot both of them, I tend to favor the taller mounts. So that's what we have here. So we have a tall mount for our M4s, we have a tall mount for the T1. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go through mounting or attaching the mount to the M4s. The T1 didn't have a mount on it, but to take these things off using the supplied tool, just go ahead and undo the screws. Not a lot to that. Once you've got these screws removed, about the only thing that you're going to want to do is to wipe it down to make sure there's no excess grease or debris or anything like that. So once you've done that, taking your Loctite, go ahead and apply a drop or two to the screws. Alright, once you've done that, what you'll do is you'll go ahead and mate up the mount with your optic. And like the other mount, you're just going to want to finger tight it for now. Go back to my second screw. Okay, so now I'll go through and I will apply tension to both until they're just past finger tight, and then one more just for good measure. Again, be careful that you don't strip the threads. Once you've done that, you can go ahead and wipe any excess Loctite that you have anywhere on the mount, or optic in this case. And that's it. That's really all there is to it on this guy. Not a lot. Now, again, you're going to want to give the opportunity for that mount or that Loctite to go ahead and dry. And once it is dried, you can go ahead and apply it onto or attach it to your rifle. What I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to take time, let that stuff dry, and I'm going to work with the mount for the 3-powered magnifier. Now, the mount for the 3-powered magnifier is going to come with 2 Torx head screws. And one of the things that you'll find different about these Torx head screws is that they already have a drop of Loctite in them. So they come loose, and here is my tool. They come loose. So what you'll do is you'll go ahead and line up your 3-powered magnifier. Now, one of the things that you're going to notice about the 3-powered magnifier, it's going to have 2 screws. What these screws are going to allow you to do is to center the actual view once you have it properly mounted. So if you find that the view through the 3-powered magnifier is not quite in the center, using these 2 screws and a little experimentation, and you should be able to adjust that view so that it does line up nice and centered. So I'll go ahead and tighten these guys up. I can feel the Loctite engage there. Feel it engage there. Alright. Also want to make sure that my did not move. It moved just a little bit. Let me back this out. I want to make sure this is as square as I can get it. There we go. Perfect. There's the one I want. That's good. Go ahead and tighten those things up. Alright, good to go on that one. Okay, so now, as I mentioned earlier with the T1, when I'm mounting this onto my rifle, I want to make sure that I put it far enough forward to where I can use my backup iron sights, or in this case, mount a 3-power magnifier or some other type of optic. So I'll go ahead and open up my mount. I'm going to put this in the the furthest forward rail spacer, and then I'm going to go ahead and start to apply pressure to this locking bar. As soon as I get it to about the 45, I can feel the tension is just about right, and squeeze it all the way down, push my lock forward, and I'm good to go. Quick little test. Yep, that bad boy is on there. Then I'll go ahead and take my 3-power here. I'll go ahead and mount it at an appropriate distance behind. Make sure this has that 45-degree angle. Yep. And lock it in there. Perfect. Alright, so that is your M4s with your LaRue Tactical 659, and then your 3-power magnifier, all in one little package. So these are the most common optic mount combinations that we see. You might find some other ones that are out there, but these are the most common. These are the ones that we recommend. Hopefully the video, both the micro, the M4s, and the 3-powered, has given you enough insight into properly mounting these optics on there. It really saves us time when we're in our class on day one, trying to get everybody zeroed as precisely as we can to know that most everybody has already properly mounted their optics. So feel free to watch the video several times. Go ahead and fire us off any questions that you might have. We look forward to seeing folks in class that have had a chance to watch the video, and again, thanks for tuning in.